result, Indonesian match versus Bahrain. Indonesia versus Bahrain match. There were many Bahrain players who played unfairly, namely wasting time with their bodies being touched a little bit and rolling around even though they were not touched by Indonesian players, and the referee did not quickly warn the Bahrain players, who mostly played bad drama, and Indonesian players were always given violations even though Indonesian players did not commit any violations, while Bahrain players who committed violations against Indonesian players were never given violations by the referee and were just left alone by the referee. From there, it was clear that the referee was unfair in leading the match, and the Bahrain goalkeeper, who was always angry for no reason, and Indonesian players, namely Rafael, by inciting a commotion, he would slander Indonesian players that our players had invited the commission. In the second half, additional time was given with an additional 90 plus 6, which was 96, but in the 96th minute, the referee showed no signs of stopping the match. When the 96th minute had passed, the Indonesian coach and one of the Indonesian team official, Mr. Rumaji, protested to the forced the referee to end the match immediately, but the fourth referee said one more minute, and finally Mr. Sumarji was silent again. 1 minute had passed. The referee did not end the match, but just let it be. The Indonesian coach, the Indonesian team official, the Indonesian players on the bench were seen protesting to the referee on the sidelines. And finally, the main referee who saw the commission gave a red card one of the Indonesian team official. Until the 99th minute had passed, the referee had not stopped in either. When Bahrain scored the ball back into the Indonesian goal, the referee stopped the match by signaling a long whistle, and that made all Indonesian citizens who were in the Bahrain stadium and all over Indonesia very ill to see the referee who was not leading the match properly. In part 2, simple present. What is meant by simple present tense? What is present tense? Simple present tense is a form of tense that is used to express events that occur regularly, routinely, or are usually carried out in the present. What does present mean? Present in simple present tense means now. Then simple present means simple, and tense is the form of the verb according to the time period used. When is present tense used? Present tense is used when someone wants to express an event or general fact that is happening right now. In addition, simple present tense is also used in the conditional sentence type 0 and conditional sentence type 1 sentence patterns followed by simple future tense. If by name, the formula for this tense is not too complicated because we often use this tense in everyday life. Conditional sentence type 0 is a conditional sentence that discusses the causes and effects of an event in general. Usually, this event refers to a fact that everyone knows. That is why this sentence is also often referred to as zero conditional because it does not state an event that is not certain to occur. Function of conditional sentence type 0. The first one state the cause and effect of an event. The second two state facts that have an impact on other events. The three express assumption that definitely happen in the real world. As for the formula for conditional type 0, if plus simple present tense, or if plus subject to be, or verb 1 plus complement plus subject plus to be, or verb 1. Example conditional sentence type 0. The first one, if you put an ice cream under the sunlight, it melts. The second two, if it rains, our clothes get wet. The three, if you turn off the lamp, the room gets dark. The four, if we burn paper, it becomes as. Conditional sentence type 1. Type 1 conditional sentence are conditional sentences that discuss events that do not necessarily happen. However, these events might still occur in the future. This can happen because there are still realistic conditions that make sense for it happen. Therefore, the sentence form of this first type of conditional sentence has the form of a simple future sentence, okay, a sentence that will come. The formula for this sentence is if plus simple present, simple future, will, or imperative. Notes: if clause is at the beginning of a sentence, this clause must be placed with a comma before the simple future tense clause. Example conditional sentence type 1. The first one, if you rest, you will feel better. The second two, if you set your mind to a goal, you will eventually achieve it. The three, if it rains, I will stay at home. The four, if he gives her chocolate, she will be happy. The five, if it doesn't rain, we will go to the library. The six, if I prepare well for the rest, though for the test, I will pass it. Simple present tense function. The first one, fact or truth, used to state a fact or truth. Here are examples. A. The sun rises in the east. B. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. C. Gravity pulls objects towards the earth. The second two, an action that occurs continuously or habitually. It can also be used to express a habit or action that is carried out regularly. Here is an example. A. She reads a book every night before bed. B. I brush my teeth twice a day. C. He drinks coffee every morning. 3. This 3. Talk about general matters. Apart from that, simple present tense can also be used to explain general information or something that happens all the time. Here are examples. A. Nurses look after patients in the hospital. B. Plants need sunlight to grow. C. The cafe opens at 7:30 every morning. Time signal per simple present tense, which are often used in the simple present tense, are adverbs of time and adverbs for frequency. Adverb of time, the first one, every day, every week, every month, every year, in the morning, once or twice a day. Adverb for of frequency, always, usually, generally, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, rarely, never. Simple present tense formula. Have you read the article about types of sentence? If so, of course you understand that a sentence can be verbal or nominal, so what is called a predicate is not always a verb. In a verb sentence, after the subject is followed by the verb. Meanwhile, in nominal sentence, after the subject, it will be accompanied by a noun verb which we usually know as an auxiliary verb or to be auxiliary verb. Group of subject present tense. The first is a single verb in the simple present tense form in basic form by adding the suffix or s in a verb. Meanwhile, for plural verbs the affix is not added. This rule also applies to substitute subjects such as he, she, it, we, and they, while I and you do not. To note formula. The first one, Ayu Dewi, not activated with the words as are is. The second two, he she it, affixed with the words as are is. Type of simple present tense. The first one, nominal simple present tense, to be. What is to be? To be is a verb used to express the existence, identity, or status of an object or subject in a sentence. These verbs have different forms depending on the person, or first, second, or third person, and tense, singular or plural, as well as time, past, present, or future. In other words, to be is the basis of sentence construction or basic grammar in English, or as a connection of word between the subject and the predicate in English. Pattern nominal simple present plus subject plus to be plus complement. Negative subject plus to be plus not plus complement. Indication to be plus subject plus complement. Positive nominal simple present tense example. The first, I am college student in Indonesian university. The second two, they are employees of this company. The three, she is sleepy. The four, he is a doctor. The five, it is around. The six, we are cold. Negative present tense example to be. The first one, she is not college student in Indonesia University. The second two, they are not employees of this company. The three, she is not sleepy. The four, he is not a doctor. The five, it is not around. The six, we are not cold. Questions, simple present tense example. The first one, is she college student in Indonesian university? The second two, are they employees of this company? The three, is she sleepy? The four, is he a doctor? The five, is it round? The six, are we cold? The type of simple present. The second, verbal simple present tense. Pattern verbal simple present. The positive subject plus verb plus complement. The negative subject plus do or doesn't plus verb one plus complement. The equation do or does plus subject plus verb one plus complement. Notes. I, you, they, we, don't, no, and adjective. He, she, it, doesn't, and adverb. Example, positive verbal simple present. The first one, I come from the Netherlands. The second two, they speak Korean very well. The three, we play badminton every Sunday. The four, you sing the song well. The five, he drinks alcohol every night. The six, she goes to the office by car. The seven, his wife sets the table. Negative verbal simple present example. The first one, I don't come from the Netherlands. The second two, they don't speak Korean very well. The three, we don't play badminton every Sunday. The four, you don't sing the song well. The five, he doesn't drink alcohol every night. The six, she doesn't go to the office by car. The seven, his wife doesn't set the table. Question, verbal, simple present, example. The first one, do you come from the Netherlands? The second two, do they speak Korean very well? The three, do we play badminton every Sunday? The four, do you sing the song well? The five, does he drink alcohol every night? The six, does she go to the office by car? The seven, does his wife set the table?